y'all millennials and Gen X got us down real bad with your delusions.
Everyone always tells me that I look young for my age.
You look your age.
I still get carded when I go buy alcohol. I just got carded the other day when I went to go buy wine. I don't look a day over 19.
You look
when I walk with my little sister, they think I'm her big cousin.
What?
That's the problem with Gen Z. They don't really know how to take care of their skin the way I do. Yeah, Gen Z looks so old. Do you see how much wrinkles Gen Z has on their face?
And it makes it appear as if being our age is a bad thing because some of y'all are just hell-bent on competing with Gen Z. Yo, but some of the comments on that video, one person said, I still look like my ultrasound pic. Another person said, millennial here and people don't even believe I've been born yet. Somebody said, I visited my newborn niece in the NICU and they tried to put me in an incubator crib. I was in the mall yesterday and the cops were looking for my mom because they thought I was a 12-month-old and I'm 45. People think my toddler is my grandmother. You know, I could go on with these comments and I really wish that I could say that that video that we just saw was an extreme parody. However, in my own video, you know, the one that I did on the discourse of Gen Z aging like milk and millennials being delusional, it was some folks in the comments sounding like this, you know, and they had profile pictures. So I was just like,
how old do you think I look?
I mean, you look at least 52.
You meant to switch it around, right? 25, right? Not 50, yeah.
Nope. Excuse me, ladies, are you guys in line for the bathroom?
We're not sisters. We are not sisters. I'm literally her mom. I know we look like sisters.
Now, we talked in detail about this generational feud between Gen Z and millennials in my video aptly titled, Gen Z is aging like milk and millennials delusional, and why people jump to conclusions about either generation. And we also talk a little bit about Gen X as well. And of course, because this is a skincare channel, there's a little bit of anti-aging in there, so check it out after you finish checking out this video. Now, for the record, I do not think that Gen Z looks older than millennials. And while we are here, millennials, that sucker got 2 L's and 2 N's in the middle. 2 L's and 2 N's in the middle. MILLENNIALS. Cause some of y'all was fighting for your life spelling that one. Also, Gen X is the generation that was born between 1965 and 1980, and Gen Z is the generation born somewhere between 1997 and 2012. But anyway, my fellow elder millennials and also you two Gen X, y'all are sounding really, really delusional.
And that's what I was trying to tell people. I look so young, people be asking me, did my umbilical cord got cut yet? I don't look a day over 6 months. Shit, them Gen Z kids, they drink too much liquor. They smoke too much, that's why they look like that. That's sad. How they look that old and we look so young.
All jokes aside though, there is a real fear in getting older because of the negative connotations that society has with aging. As a matter of fact, according to a 2021 AARP study, 64% of women have experienced age discrimination in the workplace compared to 59% of men. Ageism can include being removed from projects, being replaced by younger coworkers, or not being offered professional development opportunities. Now, because I like to think this is a community, I was about to say family, but some of y'all be kind of mean in the comments, which I guess that, you know, depending on the family you come from, you know, I'm from a Caribbean family, you know. Anyway, because I do think that there's a lot that we can learn from each other. But if you are someone who has experienced ageism in the workplace, please leave a comment detailing your experience so that we can, you know, we can share and try to understand each other a little bit more. So me, myself, personally, I'll be 43 in August. I have been a beauty and fashion content creator since 2007, and I started when I was 26 years old. And this has been my full-time career since 2010. So I've been doing this for, so I've been doing this for 17 years and 14 years full-time. Anyway, I have always publicly mention my age. I mean, be kind of silly if I started out at one point and then I stopped, and it's like people can add, people can do math, you know? But I've never been ashamed to publicly say my age. However, sometime around 34, 35, I remember another content creator telling me that she never mentions her age because she feels like it'll give brands the opportunity to not work with her, therefore she'll get less brand deals, she'd make less money, yada yada. And I thought about that and I was like, dang, could that happen? And even before then, I remember that there were some makeup content creators who said that as soon as they hit 40, that brands stopped sending them product. Not even that they weren't getting brand deals. Brands was just like, no product. We're not sending you anything. Like, ooh, you're over 40? No lipstick for you. Like, damn, y'all can't even send product? Now, we all know how society treats women as we age, which is wild as hell to me because so many women, myself included, we have noticed that after 30, things go way up. Your confidence, your self-esteem, your assertiveness, so many things go way up after 30. And it gets even better after 40, after 50, only for society to view our beauty and worth as waning. There's a saying that youth is wasted on the young, and it's not a diss to actual young people. Like I just mentioned, your confidence and your self-esteem, your assertiveness, all that other stuff, way up after 30. You're wiser, you're more established, you probably making more money, you know what you want, and you feel so good. You've never felt better, actually, especially after you make it out of a quarter-life crisis. You're like, wow, who knew that I could feel so much better about life? However, your body, it is slowly collapsing before your very eyes. Listen, the other day I handed my phone over to a youth at it was at a beauty event so that we could exchange social media information. Y'all, I swear she gasped when she saw the size of the font on my phone. You have so many peak physical capabilities in your youth. However, mentally, emotionally, you might not be at your peak. Like, seriously, I say this often, you could not pay me to be in my 20s again. The only thing that I want from my 20s, because I went through a lot of heartache, a lot of job stress, a lot of trying to figure out who I am as a person in that quarter life crisis. Like, yo, I never would have thought I would have made it out of that mess. However, what I would take from my 20s, I would get them knees that I had and that powerful lower back. It's the only thing I want from my 20s. Now here's where I kind of try to bridge it together. Now, according to what they tend to post on TikTok, Gen Z seems to be scared of aging. Like, I have seen, some videos where, they're talking about having leggings legs, and some people are injecting Botox in their calves to make their legs look slimmer so they can have these leggings legs. There are some people who are talking about the space in between their philtrum, this philtrum area, the space in between the nose and the lip, and like, if yours is too big, then I know. And the list goes on, and there's just so much pressure with plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures, and just so much as soon as they open up these phones that Gen Z goes through. And then on top of that, they opening up these apps, and here you elder millennials and Gen X go talking about, and we look younger than you. Like, a lot of times it's not the flex that some of us think it is, because it appears as if we are clamoring for our youth, as if, being our age is like, ugh, we want to look younger. They probably even more scared now, because they're like, damn, look what the elders are doing. They clamoring to compete with us. Now, personally speaking, what gave me the confidence to be out here yelling out my age, and I will continue to be yelling out my age publicly, I mean, online, because like going outside and being like, I'm 42 is kind of weird. However, what gave me the confidence to, be happy to be this age is that women who are 10 years, 20 years, 30 years more older than me, I would see them and they would just look so beautiful and peaceful. They weren't clinging to their youth or doing what the young people were doing. They were setting their own amazing lives at 40, at 50, at 60 and beyond. See me, I'm trying to be on top of my fashion game, although, you know, I'm in the house, I just kind of threw on this gray t-shirt real quick, but I'm trying to be on top of my fashion game like Tracy Ellis Ross and June Ambrose when I'm in my 50s. You think my fave, Cheryl Lee Ralph, fine as she is, 67 years old, you think she would get on this internet talking about, I look younger than Gen X? Yo, I'm trying to be like Oprah running on the beach for my birthday when I hit 70. You know, and Oprah got a big old garden and whatnot, and ooh, I would love, I don't need a big old garden. I mean, I would love a big old garden, but I don't need a big old garden, you know, a little small little garden. Speaking of gardens, I'm trying to be like Martha Stewart, who is in her 80s, just cooking all kinds of stuff, planting all kinds of stuff. I mean, she be planting a little, you know, some stuff that, you know, you know what I mean? But she just looks so amazing and peaceful, and that's the kind of life that I look forward to. Now, don't get it twisted though. I'm proud to be 42, but I ain't said that I'm trying to be like them Golden Girls, in the sense that, you know, they were only in their 50s. However, they were made to seem like they were just so over the hill. Which is why in the next video, I am detailing how I aged backwards. Now, I know that might sound a little contradictory, however, hear me out. I have never felt so confident, so sure of myself, so assertive, so full of self-esteem now as I ever have been in life. However, I want my outside to reflect how good I feel on the inside. And I'm telling you what I did and what I did not do to look younger in my 40s than I did in my 30s. Click on this video and I'll see you there.